I came to Majorca in 1984 and the farm was a complete ruin, totally derelict, and I fell in love with it because of the views, and I thought I've never seen anything like this in my life. So I did buy it for a song, and I was an extremely lucky person to do so in those days. I loved my home. I ran an art school here for years with my partner David Minett, who became a very famous painter, and people came from all over the world here. Once we had found the Not Forgotten Association and how very, very kind they were, we then decided to have 4 weeks of veterans, if that was possible, and it could be arranged every year, and so we did. Not Forgotten now do come for 4 weeks a year if they can manage it. This week we've been at a beautiful farmhouse in Majorca on the northeastern side, which is by the mountains. Lovely, quiet, just what the veterans need. And it's owned by the most amazing lady who's been giving us a farmhouse for the past 8 years now to bring groups of veterans and injured serving personnel for respite holidays and activity holidays. We have a hike planned in the mountains just north of Majorca, beautiful part of the island. We've got 4 blind veterans with us, so it will be interesting to see how they cope, because I know the terrain's not a straight path, but it will be amazing because I know that the other veterans will rally around the blind veterans and will help them get to that peak.
I spent from the age of 11 wanting to join the forces, and started off as a paras, and then it was the Marines and REME, and by the time I reached the age there, or I was able to join, it had become the Royal Navy. I wanted the trade, I wanted comms training. That was my life goal, was the forces. 3 years, I was in the Navy for 3 years. One night in August '88, just woke up in the morning and couldn't read the papers literally overnight. Yeah. To be told that you're going to be medically discharged, I was 20 years old. End of your life, right? I didn't know what I was going to do, and it took a lot of readjusting.
Things that you've seen, you've witnessed. First incident I was involved in was a suicide bomb attack. While I was in Basra, you try to put on a brave face for the men that you're looking for or you're looking after. You try to lead by example. You know, in the good old British way, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself down, you get on with it as such. I got medically discharged January 2009, diagnosed with PTSD. I couldn't adjust to normal day-to-day life, how I used to see it. Things that you've seen to your colleagues and people who you're trying to protect, it took its toll.
Military life and civilian life is totally different. Fundamentally, you are all doing the same job, and you know that your mate next year is what's going to keep you alive. You have the same thought patterns. The NFA just helps building bridges that have been broken for a long time for all different reasons.
Whilst we're always looking to invite new beneficiaries, it's really important that we help people on their journey. So if we come across someone who's been troubled, it's no good inviting them to one event. You have to invite them back and slowly rebuild their confidence, boost their morale, restore their faith in themselves, really.
It gives you a new sort of lease of life. It's great to know that kind of support is out there. Now, I'm not being treated with kid gloves, and I'm able to push myself to my extreme. There's some incredible support, both serving and retired men and women that are here.
I have to start to learn to fending for myself again, which is something that I've always been scared to do. When I get invited to come back here as part of the Not Forgotten Association, if I can see that they're relaxing, it gives me that boost to persevere and just strive and look for the next smile. Just reflect on not what bad happened, but what good happened and what good's still to come.